So James, you were telling us who Prince Peter is.
Oh, Prince Edward.
Prince Edward.
Prince Edward. That's all right. That's all right. Prince Peter's a whole other person. Yeah. So I play Prince Edward, and he exists in the fairy tale world, the animated fairy tale world. He's the Prince of Andalasia. That's the name of the storybook place, city. I don't know what you'd call it, and he's interested in finding his true love. So he meets Giselle and this princess played by the lovely Amy Adams, and something goes wrong, and we both find ourselves in the middle of New York City, present day, live action as real people, but still dressed as our characters, and we still are our characters, but we're now not animated. So he's a very peacockish, sometimes bombastic prince, and it's interesting. I really like the character because he has a way of being innocently narcissistic. His self-confidence is so pure that you can't fault him for liking himself. So that's essentially what the prince is, and he's in a lot of ways he's like Prince Charming.
Now he's a little bigger than life, though, is he not?
He is. He likes to show his feathers and sing at the top of his lungs, and I think that. I think what best describes Edward is that he's in love with being in love. He wants to find that true love, and he wants to find a maiden to finish his duet. So that's the fun.
How lucky is it to find such a role?
Well, I'm very fortunate to be a part of it. I've always been looking for something that would allow me to do some singing. So I can't say that I've been looking for something where I would be wearing tights and puffy sleeves, but it sort of took that form, and I feel very fortunate to be a part of this cast, and we really feel like we're doing something special, and it's very funny, very clever script, and the songs by Alan Menken and Stephen Schwartz are wonderful songs, homage to the classic Disney fairy tale songs, and it's just delightful. It's really a wonderful experience.
Now, when Prince Edward pops out of this manhole and finds himself in New York City, I mean, that in itself is a very funny setup.
Right.
What transpires? What does he have to deal with that he's not equipped for?
Oh, so many things, and that's where I think is what's so great about the script is the juxtaposition of these characters who exist in this perfect, pure, animated world, juxtaposed against a more cynical, jaded, present-day, dirty New York City. So, he runs into all sorts of obstacles that he never came across in Andalasia. Like, things are a lot more difficult for him. Everything in the animated world for Edward is very effortless. He slays dragons and slays, trolls and rides a horse, and he never misses the mark. And in present day, it's a lot more difficult for him. He may stumble, trying to get up a flight of stairs, or his voice may sound different when he sings in the real world, and he's sweating for the first time. What is this perspiration? I don't know what this is. People don't sweat in the animated world. So things are a lot more difficult. The people around him aren't as friendly and welcoming. I mean, who would be? You see this prince come out of the manhole and dressed like I am, and so there's a lot of obstacles he has to overcome in this new world, and seeking out Giselle and finding her.